Hello guys and welcome back to another Zwift video. This is Tuesday night's ZRL race on the Legsnapper in Innsbruck. It's a good race circuit. It's pretty brutal because you basically just noodle round for 10 minutes and then smash it up the Legsnapper. So some said it wasn't a very fun race. I thought it was okay. I definitely need to up the old watts if I'm going to stick with the front group. But yeah, as you can see, a pretty mild start. Not much to write home about. Already into zone 3, which is lovely. You just saw me there touch my phone. I was basically just saying to my teammate that this is way too easy of a start and we need to be ready for the first leg snapper. So, yeah, pretty much as expected. The group was going super slow, and yeah, I was not looking forward to the first climb. So, just trying to hang out the back as much as possible, try and use my sort of Zwifting tactics. Try not to burn too many matches, as people in the chat kept saying. And yeah, preparing myself for this first leg snapper. I won't lie, they caught both me and my teammate off guard. We were planning to sort of like come through the pack, and I tried to do that, and the front of the pack was just already gone. So yeah, you can see here I'm positioned right at the back. I should be pushing myself forward. You can see I've kind of noticed that the pack is getting ahead of me. So yeah, people went super hard on this first climb. So kudos to them. They must have been holding like 700 watts or something ridiculous the whole way up. Doesn't help that I don't get a feather. As you can see, I'm already out the saddle where my character is, so I'm double FTP going up here. Oh, I do actually get out the saddle. I didn't think I did, but yeah, as you can see, I'm dropping 650 watts and I'm 50 of wheel, which is nuts. And people are accelerating away from me. All the people with the feather drop on this first climb, it's literally roulette at that point because, as you can see, they can just accelerate away from me. So I put in a pretty big dig. I think I kept it above 500 watts for most of the climb. And yeah, at this point, I'm thinking it's all chill. Hopefully, it'll regroup at the bottom. Little did I know, it didn't. Basically, the strongest guys just carried on going and smashed it down the hill all the way to the sprint, which is just bonkers. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward it on a bit now. As you can see, people are coming past me. I'm just chilling. I'm just trying to find a group. I am putting out a decent amount of watts because I do want to get top half, so I don't want to get dropped any further back than I already am. But yeah, my goal for this one was top 44, I think. There's 88 people in the race, so top 40 would be awesome. And yeah, I try and contest the sprint here. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I'm 40th wheel for a reason. But yeah, I put down some power, and then I'm just like, that's just not going to happen. I remember that there's little point trying to get. I'm not going to get fastest through segment without a group, a big pack to pull me along with the draft. So I saved the watts. I did a little sprint, and then I just settle into this group, and yeah, we ride round for the whole flat section together until we come up against the front group. Somehow we managed to catch the front group, which I really didn't think was going to happen. But yeah, as we were crossing this bridge, one guy, I think, yeah, the guy on the right there on the screen, he decides to put a dig in to jump across, and I thought, well, I may as well try. So I didn't want to drag the whole group with me, so I sort of put a big dig in to try and drop them. Just in case. Yeah, in my head, I was thinking I may as well go for it, and then if those guys don't get on, maybe I can save some positions there. But it didn't happen. The whole group came back together, and we cycled round slowly until the next leg snap. So this time up the leg snapper, I was pretty well rested. As you can see, lots of zone 3, even some blue on the chart as well. But yeah, again, the plan was just not to get dropped off of this front sort of 2 groups. So there's top 60 here in this front pack. I knew it was going to split again because it did the first time. The stronger guys are obviously going to go just as hard this time as they did last time. So yeah, I was just basically trying to hold on, try and form a second group. This time I dropped my draft boost way too early. I don't know why. I should have been dropping it about now, not back there. I was a couple corners too early there, so I scuppered my chances of sticking to the front group. Because now I'm in a perfect position. I've come to the front for the base of the climb, but if I delayed that by 10 seconds, I would have come to the front of the group almost, 10 seconds up the road here, and I might have been able to stick onto it. So yeah, but as you can see, the guys with the feathers just, yeah, they just destroy me. And everyone's doing orange numbers, and I'm barely doing, what, 8 watts per kilo. So, yeah, I'm not going to hold on to these fast guys. Again, I'm just slipping back 30th, 36th, 41st. And yeah, it's really feeling it in the legs at this point. This is only the second time up, and I've got 2 more to go. So, yeah, and then at the top here, you've got to really fight the temptation not to slow down. You've got to push over the top because you lose so much speed otherwise. So as you can see, my speed is declining. I'm at 24 kilometers an hour, and then yeah, keep pushing it over the top if you can. I've skipped all the way ahead to the next Legsnapper. Now this one was pretty tame. We didn't manage to catch the fast boys on the front, so I was off the back thinking, surely people are just going to go super slow here. There's no point, like, us destroying ourselves up this Legsnapper. I was wrong. So as you can see, just about now I'm realizing that I'm getting dropped. So I have to drop. I try and keep it steady at about 450 watts, and then I realize that's not going to be enough either. So I bring it up to about 500-ish or 480, and yeah, try and sort of do like a positive split on this one. So I started quite slow and then ramped the pace up. But yeah, I managed to hang on. It was pretty simple. And I think doing that meant I sort of kept some energy in the legs. But I must say, at this point, I did think we were doing the is it SPD points or ACE points or whatever it's called. So I was trying to contest like the primes and stuff after this because I remembered that that was on, but then apparently it wasn't on. So yeah, it was very confusing. But yeah, as you can see, we roll around to the next point, the next sprint. This downhill section was pretty easy for me. Didn't have to push very hard. But yeah, as we come into the third sprint segment, I drop my aero boost and I just make sure that I'm one of the first across the line in the group. Obviously, those points don't mean anything because it was disabled for this race. Yeah, into the final Legsnapper then, I go a bit harder off the start this time, and I decide to do it standing. I didn't stand up for the second and third time up the Legsnapper, so I thought to try and use some different muscles, and I'm literally wobbling the camera around. That's how hard I'm stomping on the pedals. But yeah, just gave my quads a bit of a rest. And yeah, I had a featherweight for the last go up the Legsnapper, which really helped. It means I can get into the orange numbers with a good kick. So yeah, I wanted to cross the line first on this one. I wanted to win the group. I'm pretty sure I got pretty close to doing it. At least beat a good couple in the group. And yeah, give it a good kick over the top and back down the hill towards the sprint. So some people struggle with the downhill, but most of the people in this group manage to sort of just like really take the pace down. But some people have to keep pedaling. I chose to keep pedaling just to try and get rid of some lactate. Here I dropped my drafting boost pretty early. I want to come from behind, use the double draft through the group, and yeah, same thing again. I want to be the first to cross the line. I know this is just wasted effort, but at the time I didn't know that it was a wasted effort. But if I win this group, I can get 37th or 36th. So that was quite nice. I was looking forward to that final sprint, hoping to get into the top 40. We'll see. And then yeah, it was pretty tame all the way to the end. Really, it was always going to be a sprint finish for this group. And I was talking to people in the chat, trying to figure out tactics. Some people say stay in the group till 150 meters, but these guys were just going so slowly. Everyone was just easing off. So I was like, bugger it. I'm just going to go early and go long, see if I can catch someone off guard. So I think I go at about 600 meters, which is double what I usually do. But yeah, as you can see, I drop good 900 watts just to try and get a gap. And then I'm going to try and hold 600, 650 watts to the end. But yeah, the guys respond really well, to be fair. They all drop 11, 10 watts per kilogram and catch up with me. I'd probably give them a proper good lead out, to be fair, because look how fast these guys come past me, even though they're doing similar or less watts, which is, yeah, unlucky. So at this point, I'm pretty dead, and I've settled for 39th, although I nearly got overtaken there, but I wasn't going to let it happen. But yeah, 39th in the Legsnapper, I was pretty happy with that. If you had told me on Tuesday I could get top 40 or top half in a ZRL B race, I would have taken it. So yeah, I can't be too disappointed with that. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like the video and you want to support the channel, then hit the like button. And I've also started a Buy Me a Coffee page, which is linked down below if you want to support the channel that way. Obviously, I'm just happy for you guys to keep watching. But yeah, I'll see you tonight. I'll be live streaming tonight. See you then.